Hey everyone, happy Wednesday, aka Hump Day. It is Wednesday, August 13th. The time right now is 3:47 p.m. and the temperature is around 29 degrees Celsius, but with the humid index it kind of feels like 37 degrees. And I'm here at the intersection of Maple Leaf Drive and Keele Street here in North York, Toronto, and I just got off the 41 Keele bus. I rode all the way here from Pioneer Village Station. And as you can see, it is the height of the afternoon rush hour on Hump Day, of course. It's another nice sunny day. Although it is partly cloudy, mix of sun and clouds, but mostly clear blue skies, as you can see. And speaking of Maple Leaf Drive, it reminds me of the Toronto Maple Leafs from SBA. So the plan for this video is that I'll be going for a walk along Maple Leaf Drive, heading west from here, and I'll be ending my track at Jane Street. I haven't even recorded a walking video along this stretch of Maple Leaf Drive on my channel, so it'll be my first time doing it. And just look north along Keele Street towards the 401, towards Wilson, Shepherd, Finch, and towards Steeles Avenue West, and looking south down Keele towards Lawrence Avenue West. And these are the Visto condominiums on the northwest corner of Maple Leaf Drive and Keele Street. It's a very nice looking condo though, those Visto condominiums. So let's take a stroll west on Maple Leaf Drive. So we just left Keele Street and we're heading west. So I think the neighborhood that we're in is, let me check on my phone here just to ensure. So according to Google Maps, we are, I think here is the neighborhood of Maple Leaf, if not mistaken. And once we head further west, it will be the neighborhood of Rustic, a very residential neighborhood here in North York. So I'm on the north side of Maple Leaf Drive heading west. Yeah, this whole stretch here is peaceful. There's like a lot of houses here, nice homes. Here is so nice. And looking back east along Maple Leaf Drive, back towards Keele Street, where I began my video. But yeah, this neighborhood is very residential. Again, my first time covering this stroad here on my channel. And that's a very nice house. But all these houses here along this stretch are really expensive, and they do cost a lot of money. You know, I wish that I can buy one of those houses, but they're really expensive. And we're only 2 days away from the CNE. The CNE opening day will be on Friday, August 15th, and I do plan on to stream the CNE on opening day. I'm going to be there from the morning until the afternoon. So I'll be there at the CNE at around 10, and I'll leave the CNE at around 5. So at least 7 hours is how long I'll be there. I'll be at the CNE for at least 7 hours, and then I'll head back home. Oopsie daisy. And I do plan to go to the CNE 2 days in a row, this Friday and Saturday evening. And the weather is sunny. It's nice, but we are still in the heat wave. This is the 6th heat wave we've been dealing with almost all summer. It is such a hot day, and also a nice day to be going swimming outdoors. And in fact, tomorrow I might go back to Wonderland and maybe go to the water park. I was there last Monday on Civic Holiday with Yoshi and Vasily. In fact, only me and Vasily went to the water park, but Yoshi cannot swim, so. But at least he filmed me and Vasily while we were at the splash courts. And look at that house over there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, so far I am enjoying this walk here along Maple Leaf Drive. A very nice street, very peaceful, quiet in this neighborhood. And I can't believe that we are in mid-August. But summer is still not over yet. And once I reach Jane Street, I'll be hopping on the 35 Jane. I'm hoping to catch the OG hybrid, because there are at least 7 Orion OG hybrids left before they reach the end of their lives. And it's cool that we're going a bit downhill along Maple Leaf Drive heading west. On my right is the 401, one of North America's busiest highways, and on my left will be Lawrence Avenue West. So the street coming up as we head further down will be, let me check on my maps here. It should say Colford Road. Okay. So at Colford Road and Maple Leaf Drive, you'll see the 59 Maple Leaf route passing by. I've recorded that route only a few times on my channel. I think 3 or 4 times. But yeah, I am really hoping to catch the Orion OG hybrid on the 35 Jane. But when I was on the 41 Keele, unfortunately I didn't catch the OG hybrid. I was on a new RTK Flyer bus. Because again, there are at least 7 Orion OG hybrids left. And I have to say, what fun memories I had riding those old Orion OG hybrids based from Mount Dennis. And it's very sad to see them retire for good. But I am planning to make a playlist of all of my Orion OG hybrid bus rides. Maybe once I get home, I'll do it. I have like several bus ride videos on the Orion OG hybrids. So far, I've made a playlist of my Orion OG diesel bus rides. This time, I have to make another bus ride playlist for the Orion OG hybrids. So the CNE will run from August 15th until September 1st, which will be on Labor Day. And that house on the left is currently under construction. That is still under redevelopment. Fine residence development. Look, just straight ahead I see the Maple Leaf bus, the 59 route. It'll be heading to Lawrence West Station. That's a new Nova Hybrid, a 2023 Nova Hybrid bus. Still looks brand new to me from what I'm seeing. Yep, there he goes. It turns right onto Colford Road. Heading south, it'll pass Lawrence. I think someone dropped their bottle drink on the sidewalk. Yeah, it looks not good. Oh, but now it is cloudy again. You can see the sun is behind those clouds. And it was raining yesterday. Yesterday I was in downtown hanging out with my friend Lewis, my old high school friend. We were walking from Union to the Sky Dome, home of the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays. Let me check on my phone here. The Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see here. Okay. Blue Jays game. So Blue Jays are going to be playing the Chicago Cubs at 7:07 at the Sky Dome. And there'll be another game tomorrow. I think at around 3:07 p.m. That will also be taking place at RC, the Rogers Center. That's where The Weeknd performed last Thursday and Friday. But the Blue Jays won last night. You can see here, final score 5-1. The Blue Jays are on fire. Look at that. Blue Jays on fire, 5-1. Let's go Blue Jays. So hopefully they can beat 2 games against the Chicago Cubs. And next will be the Rangers. The next team that the Blue Jays will face against. So here is Colford Road and Maple Leaf Drive. And looking south down Colford towards Lawrence Avenue West, so you'll see the 59 Maple Leaf heading north. Then it will turn left onto Maple Leaf Drive from Colford Road. It will head west all the way to Weston Road, and then back to Lawrence West Station. So as we saw earlier when I was way back there, we saw the 59 Maple Leaf bus making a right turn onto Colford Road from Maple Leaf Drive, heading south in that direction. And I'm hoping to catch another bus, another 59 Maple Leaf passing by. And looking north up along Colford Road. So now we're going to be entering the neighborhood of Rustic. But yeah, it's still hot out, but it is kind of cool. I am feeling the warm breeze out here. It's nice. And what I really like about this stretch of Maple Leaf Drive is that these houses on both sides, they look really nice. The size of these homes, some look brand new, some look old, but it's a very nice, decent neighborhood. Yep, so in about 2 days I'll be streaming the CNE, the Canadian National Exhibition. And there's going to be a lot of walktubers, streamers, including me, Johnny, Ken, Liam, Yoshi. I'm sure Alex will join too. And unfortunately, Vasily can't join for the opening day of the CNE, which is totally fine. I mean, that's his choice. I think Red Eddie, Jeff from Travel Fun 69 will join. Red Eddie and Sip, I think they might join for the CNE opening day. I haven't seen Eddie and Sip in so long. I hope they're doing well. I think the last time I saw Red Eddie and Sip was at Riverdale East Park. I think that was back on June 2nd during Sip's birthday. I think that was my last time that I last saw them. When we went for a picnic at Riverdale Park East celebrating Sip's birthday. I really like this glass entrance door into the house. It's so unique. It's so nice. But yeah, go Jays go for tonight. And next time I'll record another walking video along Maple Leaf Drive heading back east from Jane to Keele. But yeah, I'm really excited for the CNE opening day. I'll be going on the Sky Ride, the Ferris wheel, the Sky Wheel. I already got my ride all day CNE pass. I got it exactly 2 weeks ago. It was only $47, which is still not bad. But yeah, I will be hopping on the 35 Jane, and I'll be heading south towards Jane subway station, and then I'll hop on line 2 and head over to line 1, and then line 1 back to home. There's a Canadian flag over there. Oh, Canada. Right here is so peaceful. So once again, I'm between the 401 and Keele, and I'm between the 401 and Lawrence Avenue West, is what I meant to say. Maple Leaf Drive. And it's cool that Maple Leaf Drive runs from one main street to the other, from Keele to Jane Streets. From one main road to the other main road. Here is definitely very nice. Well, yeah, be sure to stay hydrated. It's a hot one today, and I think the heat wave should be over by this Friday. Hoping that during the CNE opening day, the weather won't be too hot. It will cool down back in the 20s, in the like between 20 degrees and 25 degrees. There's a bus stop for the 59 Maple Leaf, but I'm not gonna hop on that bus because that is not the plan for this video. The plan is to hop on the 35 Jane after, like, once I arrive at Jane Street. Alright, let's see here. So this school on the left is called Chaminade College School. Right there. And this street is Borden Avenue, looking to the north. So I think before we arrive at Jane Street, we're going to be crossing over Black Creek Drive before Jane Street. Ricardo Prickett. That's a very nice park though. There's like literally nobody at that park. Maybe one day when I come back here, I'll do a short video exploring around Ricardo. Oopsie, my camera is being weird. Oops, sorry guys. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Uh-oh. There we go. Sorry guys, my gimbal sort of acted up. Gimbal overheated. Oopsie. Alright guys, one sec. At least my camera is still recording. Alright, there we go. I fixed it. So I do apologize. When I was trying to turn the camera towards the right, all of a sudden my gimbal decides to act up, so I had to resume the camera. But here we are. So as I was saying before, I do plan to record a video exploring around Ricardo Parkit once I come back here next time. I'm not sure when, but it's a really nice park to me. Looks peaceful, quiet. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for that video coming up, if I feel like recording that one. And these two homes on the right is currently fenced off. I think it has plans to be demolished. I'm not sure if they're gonna at least make a new house or maybe build new buildings. I have no idea, to be honest. But yeah, I apologize for the gimbal problems of my Pocket 2 camera. I gotta get my Pocket 3, my new camera, because I think my Pocket 2, like the gimbal itself, decides to overheat and act up again. It happens, but as we are back in action, this is Liscombe Road. And on the left will be Venice Drive. Or Vents Drive. Yeah, it's a Venice Drive. It's a really nice name. It's a really nice name for it. And there's like more nice homes over there. Just straight ahead. This home here, 132, is nice. Including the 130 house. Now it's sunny again. There's Stella Street coming up. Stella Street. There's the 108 house. Alright, now we're about to cross over Black Creek Drive. So this is the neighborhood of Rustic. That was unit 7071 on the 59A Maple Leaf. So you can see here, see all those cars coming from the 400 onto Black Creek Drive, heading southeast towards Lawrence Avenue West, just over there. You know, I wish I can cross to the other side and get a better look at that view. But there's like non-stop cars coming, so I just don't want to jaywalk, but I don't mind. Just gotta find an open gap here. All right, let's go. There we go. You can see here. So we saw over there are cars coming from the 400, and just north of here will be the 401. Look at that. There's like a lot of traffic along Black Creek Drive heading southeast towards Lawrence Avenue West. And once you head south on Black Creek Drive, it will lead you towards the Mount Dennis bus garage that will be on the right hand side. And you can barely see the downtown skyline, the CN Tower. Somewhere over there. Hopefully the camera is picking it up. But yeah, it's somewhere over there. Really cool. So we are above Black Creek Drive here on the Maple Leaf Drive Bridge. Oopsie daisy. Oh no, not again. Come on, camera. Oopsie daisy. Sorry guys, one sec. Alright guys, sorry yet again. Again, my gimbal keeps acting up on my Pocket 2 camera. But we're back. So yeah, I mean, we're on the Maple Leaf Drive Bridge. And as soon as I said that, my gimbal decides to act up once again on my Pocket 2 camera. But we are back in full strength. Maybe I'll turn my camera slowly and not too fast. There we go. So yeah, so we are still between Keele and Jane Streets. So that was a view of Black Creek Drive. Again, it is the height of the late afternoon rush hour. There we go. Alright, let's cross back to the other side. Just gotta find an open gap here yet again. Alright, can I cross here? Can I cross? Can I cross? Cross. All right, and we'll do one last look here. It is now 4:30 p.m. Yeah, just non-stop traffic along Black Creek Drive. Non-stop southbound traffic. Alright, so that was the Maple Leaf Drive Bridge above Black Creek Drive. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Gimbal overheated. Yet again. Yet again. Alright guys, one sec. There we go. Alright, so we are almost at Jane Street. So that's where Maple Leaf Drive will become Church Street. There's like several or a few church streets in North York. One at Jane and Church / Maple Leaf Drive. There's one Young and Church in North York. Also the other Young and Church / Davenport in Yorkville, north of downtown Toronto. But yeah, we have finally we have almost arrived at Jane. So let's look back east along Maple Leaf Drive. But now it is sunny again. Alright. Just give me one sec. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling that I may not catch the Orion OG Hybrid on the 35 Jane heading south. Instead, I might have just catch the New Flower Hybrid instead. But who knows? We might see at least a few OG hybrids passing by. I mean, who knows? And next time I'll do a walk along Church Street from Jane to Weston Road. It runs from here to Weston along Church Street. That's where the 59 Maple Leaf will run along. And even runs along here too. Alright, we have finally made it. There's the 401, 400 over there. So I'm between the 401 and Lawrence Avenue West, here at the intersection of Jane and Church / Maple Leaf Drive. So that is the end of Maple Leaf Drive. from Keele to here, where this street becomes Church Street, here at Jane Street. So I'm gonna wait for my bus to arrive, and as I'm seeing, oh, I think I see an OG hybrid, or no, I see a New Flower hybrid. Oh well. At least I've tried to at least catch the OG hybrid, but looks like that I'm gonna catch the New Flower hybrid. So on that note, I hope you all enjoyed the walk along Maple Leaf Drive from Keele Street to here at Jane Street, at the corner of Jane and Church / Maple Leaf Drive. And remember to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And I have an Instagram account at Sapan Tennessee Explorer as well. It's been a fun walk along Maple Leaf Drive. Even though it was my first time covering that stretch on my channel. Just gotta get my postal card here. Ah, here it is. Oh, look at that. $3514. And the 35B Jane, 7282. Alright, so have an awesome Wednesday. Go Jays go. Hopefully they can beat the Chicago Cubes. Yep, so I'm gonna catch the New Flower hybrid. I was hoping to catch the OG hybrid, but it's fine. And I bet that the 35 Jane is going to be extremely packed during rush hour. But I don't mind. I've managed to board a very crowded bus like that. We're going to be boarding 7302. We'll be heading to Jane Station. Yeah, it's very crowded. Holy moly. You know what? I may catch the next one. Yeah, it's so crowded. Well, what an epic fail that was. Okay, what is with all the honking here? Alright, we're next to the Esso gas station right here. Circle K. Alright, anywho. So cheers everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Have an awesome Wednesday, aka Hump Day, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. But here along Jane Street is really packed. Oh wait, I think I see... Is that an OG hybrid? Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Another Newfoundland hybrid. Oh, and that bus, 7242 is out of service. It'll be heading to the Mountainous Bus Garage. I think that guy finished his shift. Oopsie daisy. All right. Yeah, so far it has been a nice walk on hump day. And look, I see my bus coming. But you can see along Jane Street how busy it is. A lot of cars, all that sort of thing. Yeah, I'll just keep the camera running until my bus arrives. And then I'll end my video once I'm on the bus. But let's see how busy the bus will be once it arrives at my stop. But yeah, I'll definitely be back here at Maple Leaf Drive to do my my opposite walking video heading back east from here to Keele Street. A very nice neighborhood of Rustic, and once you head south down Jane, it will lead you to the neighborhood of Black Creek, I believe. So just down south will be the borough of York, and of course up there will be North York. So I'm between the borders of North York and York so far. Oops. All right. Just waiting for my bus to arrive. It is nearby. Should come any soon. the white car was driving on the sidewalk for some reason. Yeah, it's very busy here on Jane Street. So damn busy here. Alright, I can see it coming. Yeah, I don't mind waiting for the bus. It's almost here anyways. That's why I'm keeping the camera recording. And this is why I try to avoid driving along Jane Street during this time of day during rush hours. Because I hate to sit in traffic for so long like this. Like, it's just a waste of time, you know? Like, really it is. There we go. Finally. My bucket 2 was almost about to die. It's at 5%. So I just charged it. Okay, can I board the bus or... Oh, thank you. Oh. Okay, thank you. This bus is packed right now. Thank you. Okay, let me hear it sit. We just left Maple Leaf Drive. And we're on Jane Street heading south. We'll be heading to Jane Station. busy the bus is. Really busy as rush hour. So busy. On 7260 on the 35J. New Flyer Hybrid. But other than that, ciao for now.